Welcome to the exciting world of coding. Today, on June 16th, 2025, you are taking your first step into a larger universe of creativity and problem solving. Forget any intimidating stories you've heard. Coding is for everyone, and it doesn't require expensive degrees or special privileges. We are going to start our journey in a place called the terminal. Think of it as the mission control for your computer. It's where you give direct, powerful commands. You can open it by going to your Applications folder, then the Utilities folder, and double-clicking on Terminal. You can also press Command Spacebar and type Terminal to find it quickly. It's a simple window with a blinking cursor, ready for your instructions. When the terminal opens, you'll see some text followed by a cursor. This is called the command prompt. It's the computer's way of saying, "I'm ready." What do you want to do? Let's try a simple, safe command to introduce ourselves. Type the command and press the Enter key. The computer will respond with your username. This command literally asks, "Who am I?" It's a great first step because it's simple, it confirms you're in the right place, and it does something you can immediately understand. There's no magic here, just a direct conversation between you and your machine. Practice typing it a few times to get comfortable. Now, let's talk about pasting commands. You will often find code online that you want to try. Copying and pasting is a coder's best friend, but you must do it with awareness. When you copy a command, make sure you understand what it does. Avoid pasting anything that starts with, unless you are absolutely sure, as this gives the command super user powers. Also, be careful not to copy the comment lines. In many tutorials, lines starting with a hash symbol are comments, notes for humans, not commands for the computer. Pasting A and the text after it won't do anything, but it can be confusing. Always paste cleanly and press Enter only when you're ready. Before we move on, let's perform a small ceremony to set our intention. This journey is yours, and you should feel proud of every step. Place your hands on your keyboard, take a deep breath, and say this affirmation out loud. I am a coder. I learn with curiosity and courage. This small act anchors your learning in a positive mindset. It reminds you that this space is for you to explore and create. Every time you open the terminal, remember this feeling of empowerment. You are not just typing commands, you are building a new skill, one line at a time, with confidence and purpose. Now that you're comfortable in the terminal, which is also called the shell, it's time to enter a new world, the Python Interactive Shell. This is a special place where you can speak the Python language directly. To get there, you'll type into your terminal prompt and press Enter. You'll know you've arrived when the prompt changes from something like a $sign to 3 greater than signs. This is called the Python REPL, which stands for Read, Evaluate, Print Loop. It reads your Python code, evaluates it, prints the result, and loops back to wait for more. It's a fantastic playground for trying out small snippets of Python code. Here is a common pothole that new coders fall into. The terminal, your shell, and the Python REPL are two different environments that speak different languages. The shell understands commands like or to list files. The Python REPL only understands Python code, like, if you try to run a shell command, like inside the Python REPL, you'll get an error, most likely a syntax error. The REPL will have no idea what you're talking about because it's not a valid Python command. It's like trying to order a coffee in Spanish at a bakery where everyone only speaks French. This distinction is crucial when you're pasting code from tutorials. Pay close attention to the prompt. If the tutorial shows a $sign or % prompt, that command belongs in your main terminal window. If it shows a prompt, that code is meant for the Python REPL. Mixing them up is a frequent source of frustration, but now you know the secret. Always check the prompt to know which world you're in. This simple habit will save you from countless errors and help you understand the structure of your coding environment much better. Think of it as checking the sign on the door before you walk into a room. So, you've experimented in the Python REPL, and now you want to go back to the regular terminal. How do you leave? Stuck in the REPL is a feeling every coder has experienced. Thankfully, the exit is easy. You just need to type the Python command and press Enter. You can also hold down the Control key and press D. You will immediately see your familiar shell prompt reappear. You are now back in the terminal, ready to run shell commands again. Congratulations, you have successfully navigated between two different command line worlds. The Python REPL is wonderful for quick tests, but it has one major limitation. It doesn't save your work. As soon as you type and close it, everything you wrote is gone forever. It's like writing on a whiteboard that gets erased. For any code you want to keep and run again, you need to save it in a file. This is how real programs are made. You write your instructions in a text file, save it with an extension, which stands for Python, and then tell the computer to run all the instructions in that file at once. This file is called a script. Creating a script is simple. First, make sure you are in your terminal, not the Python REPL. You can use a basic text editor that comes with your Mac, like TextEdit, or one that runs inside the terminal. For beginners, let's stick with something straightforward. You can use TextEdit, but you must be careful to save your file as plain text, not rich text format. Go to Format, then make plain text. Type your Python code, for example. Then, go to File, then Save and name your file something like Save it to your desktop so it's easy to find. Once your file is saved, you can run it from the terminal. First, you need to navigate to the location where you saved the file. Since we saved it to the desktop, you can type the command and press Enter. The command stands for Change Directory. Now, your terminal is looking at the desktop. To run your script, you simply type and press Enter. The computer will find the file, read the Python code inside it, and execute the command. You will see, "This is my first saved program," appear right there in your terminal. You have just performed the complete, fundamental cycle of coding, writing code, saving it to a file, and running that file as a program. This is it. Everything else you will ever do in coding, from building a simple game to developing a complex application, is built upon this foundation. You write your logic, you save it, and you execute it. Take a moment to celebrate this achievement. You've moved beyond the temporary playground of the REPL and created something permanent, a script that you can run, modify, and share. This is a huge leap forward in your coding journey. Learning to code should be an empowering experience for everyone, regardless of how your brain works. If you have dyslexia or learn best with a hands-on approach, there are many ways to make coding more comfortable. Don't be afraid to customize your environment. In the terminal preferences, you can make the font much larger and change the color scheme to something with high contrast, like white text on a black background. Reading commands and code aloud before you run them can also be incredibly helpful. It slows you down and can help you catch typos. You can even use your Mac's built-in dictation tools to speak your code instead of typing it. Remember that making mistakes is not just normal, it is a required part of learning. Every error message is a clue from the computer, helping you figure out the puzzle. Don't get discouraged. Instead, get curious. Break down long commands into smaller chunks to understand what each part does. If you're a hands-on learner, experiment. Change a value in your script, save it, and run it again to see what happens. This direct feedback loop is one of the most powerful ways to build a deep, intuitive understanding of how code works. Your learning path is unique, so find the rhythms and tools that make you feel confident. You are also learning at an incredible time, with powerful AI assistants ready to help you. Tools like Grok or Orion AI are like having a friendly, patient coding tutor available all day, every day. If you get an error message you don't understand, you can paste it into the AI and ask, "Can you explain this error in simple terms?" You can ask it to generate examples of code, help you debug a problem, or even create images to help you visualize a concept. These tools are not here to do the work for you, but to support you. They democratize learning, giving you access to instant explanations that might have once required a formal class or a mentor. Ultimately, your journey into coding is a personal one. It is about expressing your ideas and building things that matter to you. Embrace the process with authenticity. There is no one right way to learn. Whether you use high-contrast themes, read your code aloud, or ask an AI for help, you are taking charge of your own education. This is the heart of debt-free, accessible learning. You have the tools, you have the curiosity, and now you have the foundational skills. Keep exploring, keep building, and never forget that you started today with courage.